going on? What's going on? It's your boy Debo from We Seed Records, artist and CEO, you feel me? Now, we're going to get a little bit into how, you know what I'm saying, I started off with my label and how it progressed, you know what I'm saying, since 99 until now, and where we plan to take We Seed Records in the 2003, 2004, and beyond. Now, I started in between 96 and 98, actually working the whole idea of We Seed Records, you feel me? And it was basically working off the whole West Side, but then again, you know, we spread love and we spread knowledge by dropping seeds, that type of a thing. So that's where West Side, We Seed all intertwined together, work the whole oak tree, you know what I'm saying, represent Oakland to the fullest, of course, and that's where We Seed was born. And it came to full effect in 1999, where basically I got all my resources together, picked up a CD, looked at everything from front to back, and decided, well, what do I need to do, you know what I'm saying, to where I can have my project stay Debo We Seed Records and have it out on the shelves. So, you know what I'm saying, I hooked up with Tim McClure, which was the first producer, Legacy Studios, that I worked with out of Berkeley. And after that, I just started recording a bunch of tracks. I mean, I didn't even know what a DAT tape was, ADATs, and you know, bars and all that. I just knew that I could write and I could do it on beat. You know what I'm saying? That we could put it together. So got some device from him. You know, got some graphics, you know, popping off, and I just started, you know, hitting the local library. Got a list of all the independent record stores that was available that did, you know what I'm saying, store signings and did consignment and, you know, distribution and everything of that nature. So we hooked that up, you know, got some artists hooked up with, like Dividends, Golden Green Entertainment, Instinct, The Rev, hooked up with artists like Malika, Gypsy Girl, Rebel, Mr. Sinatra, UPD. It's a bunch of artists that we've basically been working with since I've started. But we released Game Change in 1999. Then we signed Dividends to a one album deal, and that dropped in January 2000, which was the Dollar Bill EP. And then we had Rev signed as a producer to the label. We had Instinct scheduled to be released as well, but now he's going under Eternal Records. Instinct is working, doing his thing. And then in 2001, and this was just right before the terrorist attacks, we had dropped a compilation, which is this one right here, called The 510 We Still Riding, you feel me? Which was this was just a compilation of a bunch of up and coming artists like Time Will Tell, UPD, the Skrillionaires, Cali Pool, the Council, which before was CUZO. Who else we had on there? We had Malika on here. Man, myself, Debo. We had just a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, artists that basically had, you know, not had a chance to come out on the record or had never been distributed out on the records, because we finally got good distribution, you know what I'm saying, with this project right here.
Who's the distributor?
This distributor we actually went with was Southwest Wholesale, which at the time was cool, but now, you know what I'm saying, they no longer in business. So my thing is, don't mess with Southwest. Now, right now, we working on, that's the catalog, so Game Change, Dollar Bill EP, and 510 We Still Riding. It's still out, still available. You can catch it at www.weeseed.net, or you can go to any Raspberries out here in the Bay Area, you feel me, and you still find the projects. We currently working on my next solo album, the long-awaited, you know what I'm saying, second album called The Cause. Now on this second album, you know what I'm saying, we're looking to definitely get some more distribution, possibly Selecto Hits, Urban Life, JLM Entertainment. We're looking to also hook up with Golden State Records, which is out of Frisco. They also do the Profile Magazine, K-Poo Radio and everything. And so we really trying to get out there more, trying to network more, get on more documentaries, get on more compilations, you know what I'm saying? Because basically, you know, that's what the essence is of the Bay. If you're from the Bay, you would know this. You know what I'm saying? You have to network. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, work on your projects, but be open to working with other artists. You know what I'm saying? Singers, rappers, poets, directors, whatever it may be, talk to these record store owners, shake their hand, tell them who you are, let them know that you got this going on, ask them what can I do to make this relationship work. You know what I'm saying? Basically using a business term, you got to get in bed with these people. You know what I'm saying? Not literally get in bed, but basically sit down, with them, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Just chop up game, basically be like, I got this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Just absorb. Go to functions, go to clubs, surf the net. It's out there, you feel me? That's what you gotta do. You gotta utilize all the tools around you to build your foundation. You know what I'm saying? We See Records has been going strong since 1999, official. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how'd you get started?
Basically, I got my upfront cash from my pops. He basically was telling me, okay, you did the high school thing, you did the college thing, let's go to Mexico. Because I'm originally from, my people's from Mexico. I was born here in the town, Oakland, California, but my pops was like, let's go to Mexico. And I was like, not ready to do that. I said, I want to stay in the Bay, I want to stay in the town. The music's in me. I want to start my own business, let's get it cracking. So he said, I'm going to give you some bread, you feel me? And I want to get it started. So he was like, do what you need to do, you feel me? Don't F off the money. You know what I'm saying? And you got it. So from there, I took the money, and like I stated before, I just picked up a CD and said, how am I going to get the ideas and thoughts that I have into a CD and get it out there to the record stores? So that's how I got my upfront money to start my label. It was my pops. Not everybody will have their pops or uncle or grandma, whoever, to give you that money to start off. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of really think. You got to really step back. I mean, anybody could just write a song, record it on the karaoke machine, because I even did that. My first tape that I ever put out was, I believe, in '98. I was in Merritt College, and I know a couple people probably remember that. And I did it off the karaoke machine. I got some beats wrapped on there. It was a tape with about 10, 11 songs. And I was slaying them for $5. Memorex tapes, you know what I'm saying, putting it together and straight grinding them for $5, and it was getting off. So I'm thinking to myself, you know what I'm saying, this could work. If I got that mentality to turn already made beats to my songs, finding out some original beats and start getting out there, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around, music. Went to school with Keith Sneak and Brandon from Time Will Tell. And, we in the town, so basically, you're always going to run into people that is up in the industry where you can always get information from. So it's not like you somewhere in the boondocks where you ain't getting no information. You know what I'm saying? So just staying in the wind, you feel me? Just going around chopping it up with people, trying to feel what they feeling, what they looking for, you know what I'm saying? And then being Latin, you know what I'm saying? That was just an additive and a negative at the same time, because ain't too many Latins, at least in the Bay Area, that have gotten big notoriety. You know what I'm saying? You got the Mr. Keys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him as well. You got JT, Player JT from In Too Deep. You got Baby Beach, you know what I'm saying, representing 707 and all. And you got some other cats. You got Funky Ass Tex, you had Darko Familia, you had Black and Brown Entertainment. You have a lot of artists, but ain't one or two that has really gotten that chance to really step out there and be a Big Pun or Fat Joe, you feel me?
So let me ask you a question now. You mentioned that you are from Mexico. Have you ever thought about getting some of your music down in Mexico?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Are you working on that?
Aside from work, because while I was doing on my album, on my first one, I did do a track or two. What I did is throw in there a little bit of my Spanish, you know what I'm saying? And a couple people was like, why don't you do it in Spanish? And I was like, well, man, I'm trying to get into this market on the English side. I ain't really tripping too much on the Spanish, but it kept getting to my brain like, man, Spanish. So I'm like, man, you know what? Let me sit back and actually try to write this. And if I can write a verse, then I can write a song. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I actually did. I wrote a song in Spanish, hooked up with one of my folks that originally couldn't get on my first album, you know what I'm saying? Because it was still trying to get up in the game as well, but wasn't ready yet. But we hooked up finally later on, a couple years later. And now, you know what I'm saying, Baby Rico, Rebel, Gypsy Girl, my boy C's from Ice Water Records. We all working together now to work on the Spanish, all Spanish rap group / compilation.
So when can we hear that?
That's gonna be sometime. We want to push that in the first half of 2004. We got to hit the summertime with that one because it's gonna be some straight, like the real hardcore original Latin music, Spanish. We're talking about not just Mexico. We're talking about Nicaragua. We're talking about El Salvador, Guatemala, Chile. We really want to go to the essence of traditional Latin music and bring it over to the hip hop side. Now, it's been done before, but to the level where I feel it should be at and where I feel we can take it, it hasn't been done yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's a project that you're gonna hear Debo on. You're gonna hear Debo on straight Spanish. So, because I run into people, you know, that tell me no rap, no English, Espanol. So I'm like, well, boom, we're gonna have the Spanish for you. For the English, you're gonna have my album. And then to hit the people that don't listen to Spanish, that don't like the cussing on the regular side, on the rap side, we're gonna have an album where it's me and Gypsy Girl, an R&B rap album. It ain't like a this ain't knocking. This ain't knocking no Ja Rule or Ashanti, nothing like that. But at the same time, it's not on some old every track lovey-dovey type of a thing either. It's gonna be straight something different. You know what I'm saying? All I can really say is when it comes out, all you'll be able to do is just shake your head like, damn, this is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that's what you got to do as an artist. You got to grow not only with the times and stuff, but at the same time, it's like you got to do it because you don't want to get stuck on one genre, on one label. Because people ask me all the time, are you gangster? Do you claim this? Do you claim that? You know, this gang or that gang? Or are you hip hop? Are you hardcore rap? What thugged out? Which one are you? I'm like, I'm all of that and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple, because I don't want to be put in one little category in the back of the record store where, you know what I'm saying, you can't find me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to go to Latin side, you see me. R&B side, you see me. Rap, you see me. And hopefully we can get into rock and roll, whatever we want to be there. Movies, DVDs, you know what I'm saying, music, everything. That's what we're trying to touch. You know what I'm saying? That's the essence of We Seed Records. We drop seeds. Knowledge, money, experience, whatever it may be that you can get and absorb from We Seed Records, you're going to get that. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we coming. You feel me? That's how we doing it. For sure.
So do you have any more advice for up-and-coming artists?
Advice. This advice.
I mean, you gave a lot of information. We really appreciate that. But
oh, yeah, definitely. As far as advice, this goes out to people just starting out. This is advice to people who's already in the game. And this is also something that I'm still practicing myself. Number one thing is networking. You know what I'm saying? If you know, everybody can get a house studio together, and that's cool. But build on that. Build on that. What is the cheapest, best way, best will put together product that you can do? Don't just go off because you see a Keek the Sneak or Eat 40 or Mac Dre or Richie Rich. You know, you see them out there and they doing it big and what have you. They got the game already launched off. You ain't got it like that yet. Don't try to live it like that. Don't try to put big rims on your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? If you can't even afford to keep your cell phone on. You feel me? Don't try to be out here, we doing it big, da. You know what I'm saying? If you still got a curfew and you still living with moms. Do not front. Do not front. You know what I'm saying? Network. Get your priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? Absorb the game, and just talk to people. Write stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Because our classroom is the environment we in right now. You're not gonna sell records by reading a book at home and just here's how you can put out together an album and such and such. You ain't gonna do it like that. You gotta get out there, read magazines, pick up flyers. It don't matter if you're not into that artist or that label, pick up the flyer because they might be promoting a club where you could probably go perform at. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's an all-out event where record labels are signing artists where you could take demos to. Or maybe a studio's offering a deal on demos where they supply the beat. And you know what I'm saying? The information is out there. You know, right off the bat, like I said, hit up WeSeed.net. You know what I'm saying? You can find a bunch of links on there. Websites you can hit up. You know what I'm saying? Producers, artists, models, you know, rappers, whatever genre that you want to hit that has to do with music, we got it. We got it. If we don't got it, we can push it to the right direction. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I feel that we really gonna do it, because the government ain't really gonna be giving us a call talking about we got this $1 million check for you, come and pick it up. That ain't gonna happen. So if we don't do it on our own, you know what I'm saying, all you're gonna be doing is sitting at home sucking on your thumb, watching MTV or watching 106 in Park. Man, because all this energy and time that you're wasting hating on somebody else, imagine you use half of the energy to put it into dedicating yourself and your path to get your thing cracking. You know what I'm saying? You'd have money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And let's get off the whole, I gotta be platinum and I gotta get paid. You know, you gotta put in work. Plain and simple, put in work. Don't put in work, you don't get nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else can be said? What else can be said? We See Records, Independent to Win It, Legal Amigo, Crusade Life, repping it. You know what I'm saying? Dirty 30s, all day, every day. That's how we do it. Oakland, you know what I'm saying? The Bay. That's it. That's it. You know?
And that's a wrap, man. Thank you for your time.
For sure, for sure.
Debo signing out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Outside, please reserve a spot. Make your way. Sunday night, tomorrow night, ladies' night.
Give me a light. Give me a light. You got a light on? Yeah, check this out. You know what I'm saying? It's Be Legit. Yeah, Club Mingles, you know what I'm saying? July 12th, 2003. Check it out. It's like this, you know, for all the up and coming band rappers. It ain't about that old Bay, new Bay. It's about the Bay. You know what I mean? The niggas unite, come together. You know what I mean? And do the thug. And it's like this. Right now, the industry is patterned behind what we do in the gay area. You know what I'm saying? Everybody popping their collars, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker jacking their slacks, talking about off the hills of fascism. So we know we got the power. You know what I'm saying? We got the game. It's what Pac and laced that. So it's like this. You know what I mean? Keep on doing what you're doing. Give 110%, not 100%. Give 110% what you're doing. Your raps, whether you doing raps or you're doing beat. You know what I'm saying? Represent the Bay, the sound, and what it stand for. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick in the door together. Be Legit. I'm with y'all. Yeah, 100%.
There you go. What's up?